Okay, we are recording. I will only send it to Jared, Fanny, Erica, Elizabeth, Michelle, and Megan, and myself, of course. Okay, good. Go on. Start again, Megan, because it's great.
Okay. So we're decoding ourselves if we're not already decoded, and gonna do our group, our unified. We call it a kin. And I'm going to post the website here below. I'm using Tammy's website, Zavuya.space. So if you want to decode yourself while I'm talking, please do. You can go on over, or I'll slowly work away with my camera off for a bit while I decode people. Um, but yeah, in the Galactic Maya, I love it because it's a multidimensional way of looking at yourself, and then the synergy of you plus maybe one person, and then you and others. And it's a really, really unique way to kind of profile yourself, other people, and then the energy that you create together. Um, so I'll put another website on the chat. And on that website, they have a calculator where you can put in lots of birthday dates, not parties, but birthday dates, and you can do your own math. So if you're in a group setting and you think it's fun to decode everybody, you could decode yourselves and then the whole group and just enter in everybody's birth date, and it does it for you. Um, easily. It's easy to do, but that's just the easiest way to tell everybody how to do it right now.
Great.
Yeah, so in the Maya, it has 20 tribes or archetypes, and then 13 tones of each of those 20. And 13 times 20 is 260, which is the amount of time it takes a baby to gestate in the womb. This matrix is built into our body because we have 20 digits normally. And we have 13 joints, major joints, ankles, knees, hips,
Wrist.
shoulders, wrists, occipital. Yeah. And so it works into the body. And so it's a really interesting way of looking at a harmonized timekeeping system, because our timekeeping system's just kind of interesting. So it's very magical. And I started studying it because Tammy is a good friend of mine. And, uh, and ever since, it adds a lot of magic to my life. It's increased my faith in the creator, that there is a divine plan. And it brings in a higher order of synchronicity. And it also allowed me to almost fine tune my channel. Like my chakras were like an instrument that were always a little sharp or flat, and it just helps me to kind of hold a tone that I really like. So that's why I've kind of dove deep into studying the archetypes. So there's 260 archetypes, or 13 tones of each of the 20. Okay, so Jared, and then there's the colors: red, white, blue, yellow, just to keep it simple. So red is the initiator, the spark. You could think of the fire. The white is the smoke, the connection to spirit. Very, and I'm white, so I connect with that archetype. And each of the colors is in everybody's kin. You have your main center, that is yourself. When you look at it above, oh, today's a World Bridger Day. Fun. Above you is the guide. And then when you look at your glyph, to your right is your like-minded, to your left is your challenge, and below is your hidden power. or what you've mastered in a past life or your occult. So when you go onto Tammy's website, you can click on each of those five
Mhm.
glyphs and it'll open up a whole lot of information. It's a lot of information. So red is initiate, white is the smoke, the blue is the hottest part of the flame, the alchemical aspect, and the yellow is the glow or the firing or the emanation. Okay, so yeah, so Jared, you're a magnetic human, tone one of the human wave spell. So you'll probably listen to a lot of people, but you're gonna do what you're gonna do when you want to do it. It's okay. It's fun. Um, yeah, I love how fun it is. So Erica, you are a planetary star. So planetary is tone 10. And that means you can manifest. You can manifest like bananas. The star is Venusian, so your manifestations are probably directly proportionate to your emotional state of being. It is what it is. And you and Jared are both yellow archetypes, so you're both sh shiny. Shiny probably attract a lot of energy. I always think of some of the yellow archetypes are the seed and the star, the human and the sun. And a lot of the yellow archetypes, although they flower and they're shiny, they're also surrounded by darkness. Um, and so that's just part of it. And a lot of the stars that I meet, I give them a mantra as I'm not the darkness I see. I am the shiny star that is me. It's just kind of fun way to kind of not associate with all the darkness in the world.
Could you repeat that, Megan, please?
Yeah, I am not the darkness that I see. I am the star shining. That is me.
Mm. Or I am also the darkness, and I'm also the shiny star I see.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the darkness I shine.
Yeah. If there weren't darkness, we wouldn't be able to see the shiny aspects of or how
Yeah.
shiny we are. Yeah.
Yeah, the light needs the dark. Like I always feel that with all the yellow tribes. They have
Hmm.
a really, well, we all do, but I'm generalizing because it's a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
generalization of
Yeah.
a teaching. Yeah. Michelle, she's a white solar dog. Dog tribe. We spoke a bit about that last time. Nine's a powerful number because it starts the solar tower, which is tones 9 to 13, which doesn't really mean a lot probably, but it's a powerful uh radiant tone. We call them towers because they there's a foundational component to the solar tone. Like you're probably really good at foundation. Um, and then I'm a magnetic dog. I have to decode Ellie, and I'm gonna turn my camera off to do this. Maybe I'm gonna do the decoding, and then maybe you guys could talk amongst yourselves while I do the group math.
Hmm.
Qué lindo. Megan, I think that I decoded. I think so. Oh, you said to read it, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
what
Okay, okay.
what what are you?
Yeah, I got it. Um, White wizard.
What's your tone?
Oh, shit.
You're
It
my
says,
guide.
uh, yeah, but it
You are
says
my
the
guide.
number. Rhythmic. Rhythmic.
Rhythmic.
No, your Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
And Fanny, do you know what tone of World Bridger that you are? What number World Bridger by chance? Or what's the
The
word?
number is the kin,
Kin,
214. No,
is it kin
You,
number?
I can do kin number or
the
I could
tone.
do kin number. Like for
Because I,
example,
No, no, I cannot.
Elizabeth is rhythmic, so I know that's number 6. And Jared's magnetic, so I know that that's number 1. Um,
It says tribe number. It's another thing, right?
yeah, there's
Right.
two
Okay.
numbers. There's the tone number and then the tribe number. So you're a wizard, so wizard is tribe 14.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you did you um did you put in your birthday?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, let me
But I
see.
cannot see tone. You said 6, but I cannot see it.
Okay, let me
me
let
too.
me
When
do
I
it.
do think there is no number.
Okay, it's November 11th, 1990.
Yeah, 28
It's
today.
90. Hold on. Ellie, your birthday is November 28th, 1990?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
My birthday.
Okay. I put in a number wrong, I'm sorry. You're a rhythmic wizard. Okay, white rhythmic wizard. It says it up at the top there. Yeah, so you're a rhythmic wizard. And I have me. Gloria, do you know what you are? I think you're a serpent.
I don't remember.
What's your
Uh,
birthday?
June 22nd, 1956.
1956. Okay.
Mhm.
You are a galactic serpent, tone 8. Guided by the moon. On Sunday, we enter the moon wave spell. So it'd be interesting to see what guidance comes into you at that time. Okay.
You said galactic what?
Yeah, galactic serpent. The
What color?
galactic serpent is red. Is red. Your kin number 125. You're guided by the moon. Your challenge is the eagle. Maggie's an eagle. But your challenge is also your gift, which is the blue is the alchemy as well. So it's hard to change, but serpents go through big changes
Yeah.
when they shed. You know, they shed their skin and they go through big changes all at once. So it
Mm.
might seem like nothing changes for a really, really long time, but when the moon is right, you go through your change. Excuse me. Your like-minded is the wizard. Ellie's a wizard.
Mhm.
The white wizard, connection to spirit, and your hidden power is the warrior. Tammy is a warrior, and the warrior is connected to Saturn, the planet Saturn, and time. So might feel like you've kind of already mastered time and you're not held by time. Um, the serpents and the wizards are from the planet Maldek, or Tiamat, which is now the asteroid belt. So serpents and wizards often have interesting experience when they watch movies like Star Wars with planets exploding and that kind of thing, because there's soul memory connected to destruction of the home or the home
I cry
planet.
with Avatar. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And some people think that Maldek or Tiamat was the original Eden, there's some galactic history about it was the original Eden, and there was a lot of tantric sensuality. So there's usually sacral chakra healings necessary for the wizards and the serpents. Yeah, very sensitive though, because the serpent's on the ground. It feels every vibration. That's why you're so good at what you do, especially guided by the moon, which is connected to emotions and the emotional realm and the flow and currency of life. Um, so with that though, the serpents have an interesting relationship with currency, including but not limited to body currency and financial currency. Um, but it's to move through you because they feel everything. So, um, yeah, that's what I have to say about the serpent. So I can do the collective math, but it might take me a few minutes. So,
Meanwhile, I'll introduce you to Diana, which was the eighth member in this group. Diana collaborates with me. She's the one that records me for TikTok and for Instagram. And curiously enough, or surprisingly enough, she decides to connect today, which is we're not seeing traditional constellation work, but the Mayan calendar, thanks to whatever you guys started talking about before uh, I got in the class myself. But I find it so interesting because it's a different knowledge that helps us understand why we're here, know what we are here for, and what we as a group are doing here. And Diana is practicing her English also. She's a family constellator. She studied in Argentina. And we met through her boyfriend. I met her boyfriend before I lived here in Costa Rica. And then we studied together, him and I. And they came to a workshop at the end of December, beginning of January. And she started recording me. So Diana, welcome to the group. It's today is a different class, definitely.
Well, thank you so much, Gloria, for the introduction. And actually, I was thinking that I was here um to know that you are a serpent too, because I am a serpent in the Maya calendar. Yeah, that was surprising for me. So yeah.
what's your tone? Do you know your tone, and I can add you in to our group?
Let me. I can give you my birthday because I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
Is November 10, 1987.
Okay, I'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And um it's magical. Somebody keeps telling me that what we do is magical, and it is. And it's going into different areas, but it all correlates. The more I know about myself, the more I can help others also. And the more I understand myself, the more I can understand others also. And it's great. It's beautiful. And I'm glad I was a few minutes. I came in late, quote late. I came in on time so that Megan and Jared would be talking about whatever they were talking about. Jared, how are you doing?
I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a lot of movement in the last month or so. And so I was back in the States with mom, spent 2 weeks helping out there. And then the day I flew back, no, the following day is when she passed. So it was a relief, obviously, on some levels. Obviously, a lot of sadness, but it was clear that she just wanted to be with my dad when she passed. So it was just those two together.
Yeah.
But it was, yeah, it was really interesting. It was a bit of a roller coaster, and both extremes of all the emotions coming and going, coming and going. So I do my best to just take a step back and observe them and let them move. The healing phrases were oof, like one of my a crutch. I leaned on them quite a bit throughout that process, so that was great. And then I was home for a week, and then bam, we went to the circle that we're a part of for the moon dance. And so I was there supporting. My wife was dancing. So a lot of cycles. It was her ninth dance. So she's closing the cycle with that. And it was the most amazing place to be able to mourn and to let out a lot of sadness. Because we had sweat lodges, we had temazcales every single day for the support people. So topics came up, things moved, and I was able to release a lot there. And I was fortunate enough to experience something that I think few people experience, and I've never experienced it before. So one of the mornings, the grandmother of the circle said, "Hey, we'd love to plant a tree in honor of your mom." So the 30 plus dancers were all around, and we made this little procession to part of the farm, and we planted a tree, and all of them there supporting and just allowing me to be just raw and real and let these emotions out, and being supported by them was, like I said, I've never experienced anything like that. And it was so magical and so powerful to feel their support. And there was a bunch of other support people that were supporting the dance that were there as well. So there was, I don't know, 40 people as we planted this tree, and just everybody felt so held and so supported. So yeah, a lot of releasing and not a lot of sleep, a lot of work, also working on internal programs and all of these other things that come up when you're in, ceremony for so long. And so now back home, integrating, taking it slow, and also just noticing the programs that continue to surface and allowing them to flow. So and continue to pass on. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Welcome back.
Feels good to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've noticed that some people, they need to die without certain people around them.
Mhm.
And the living people keep them alive, and they need to go. And so they need us not to be there.
Yeah. I think it was in, I don't know, one of the retreats that you joined us, and that came up in a conversation. And I think you actually had you shared an experience, like somebody was bedside with this person for so long. They go to the bathroom. They weren't even gone 15 minutes. They come back and they realize the person had passed, and they were so sad. And you're like, no, that person wanted to be alone. So I was able to have that conversation with mom. For the most part, she wasn't verbally
Mhm.
able to communicate,
Mhm.
but she was sharp. She was still lucid. Like we could
Yeah.
tell that she was still there.
Mhm.
So I had that conversation many times where, again, the healing phrases, I honor and respect your destiny. If you choose to go, it's okay. I'm here.
Mhm.
You know, and if you choose to go when I'm not here, I honor that as well. And so I just kept on repeating that and had that conversation with her many times. And so it wasn't having that conversation with you was a huge, just like it was so much lighter when I realized that she, you know, I found out that she did go a day later. I'm like, oh, okay, great. She wanted to be with dad, and that's it. So it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I missed it. I left. And
Yeah.
no, it was like, yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
So
Great.
the
So in her memory and honor, and for those that have already left this planet, we continue doing beautiful things, like learning about the Mayan calendar and enhancing our work and realizing that yes, we're light and we're darkness, and we're all the numbers, and particularly one, or we're all the colors, particularly one. We're all the animals also, so it's great. It's great. Megan, whenever you're ready to continue, or if you need more time, we can talk more.
No, I'm good. I was just messaging Michelle back quickly. I couldn't get back quick. So yeah, Michelle, your kin number is right. It's all right. There's three numbers. There's your kin number, and in your kin number, it's your your tribe and your tone number. So your tone 9, tribe 10, kin 230. It's all yeah, all good. And collectively, we are a self-existing world bridger, which is interesting because today's spectral world bridger day. So it's interesting that we're a world bridger. It's a world bridger day. Fanny's a world bridger. My daughter is a world bridger. We're definitely bridging worlds. And today, well, today's a spectral tone, which is all about letting go. So today is a good day to let go of things. But
Oh,
together we're self-existing, which is interesting because we're here collectively as a group, but as a group, we're still self-existing and doing our own personal work. So that's really interesting. Our guide is the wind. Wind is tribe 2. It's a priestess archetype in the tarot. So very spiritual, very connected to spirit. Um, yeah, yeah, our like-minded. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get too deep into it, but together we are a self-existing world bridger, which is connected to Mars. And it's interesting because Mars and Mercury have a really powerful movement that's happening right now. And it's involving tropical Scorpio, sidereal Libra. So this weekend, that Mars energy is going to be a little loud, I think, which is exciting. And we're all learning how to use our voices in this class, that mercurial energy, which is Mars, or mercurial is the dog and the moon tribes. So it's kind of what's being activated. Okay,
Thank you, Megan.
you're welcome.
Gracias, man.
I'm sure we will all text you after, like, okay, help.
Yeah, if you have any
Yeah,
questions, or we can
help.
set up
Can you translate, please? Because it's all in English, but I don't understand nothing. It's
yeah,
like it's not English, it's another language.
if you'd like to learn more, I'd be happy
I would
to
love,
have a
I
separate
love to learn.
call. Okay.
And I just did Zion, my son, and this, who is a yellow star? He's a yellow star also.
Mm, that's beautiful. Tell him to make lots of wishes. I love telling the stars, make lots of wishes. You get lots and lots of wishes.
Thank you. Gloria? She went back to the cosmic.
Ouch.
Maybe we can go around and do like a little um, talk about our like what healing phrase has been the best for us. Just kind of follow what Jared did with his story. Thank you for sharing, Jared, because I think we've all have our favorite little healing phrases. Like I had a great call with Tammy yesterday, and I'll share hers, and then I'll start with that. And she one of her favorite was "That was then and this is now." That kind of helps her a lot. That was then, this is now. Um, and I just like the yes. I like the yes, and my I live in Canada. My kids have to learn French, and I love how Fanny always says say okay." So I kind of like adapted that too. So I'm like, say okay, say yes to everything. It's okay. So those are my two favorite phrases from this class.
In French, we have a lot, a lot of phrases. I just read this morning how interesting that our language, that because I'm learning a lot, because Sion is studying already, like he start with 3 language, okay? So it's all mess. But mostly of us, we all learn just 1 language. So for example, the American of English, French, German, Arabic, like we develop the brain differently because the language and all the intention there is in the language. And I feel that is so, so interesting, because I used to say like French, we are so dramatic. And yes, this is why you have so many words and so many phrases for saying something and la 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 and la la la. And so we are like, our brain is like, it's too much sometimes. And yes, it was a study. I didn't finish it yet because it's a long one, but super interesting how we develop our brain differently because we don't learn at the beginning the same language. Why there is two Gloria?
Yeah, they're everywhere. Oh, that's true. Maybe with the
She's
phone
like
and the computer.
Because I decided to do it on my cell phone.
you
And
scared me.
oh, because I multiply. Okay, so changes, good changes. And I decided instead of moving my laptop, I've decided to connect on my cell phone. My laptop is recording.
Okay.
And so that's why you don't see me over there. And now you see me here. That's why there's 2 Glorias to make the number 9 in the group. What's number 9, Megan?
The ninth tone is the solar tone, and the ninth tribe is the moon. Yeah, which is fun. It's a nice polarized number with the yeah, the solar tone and the tribe of the moon. It's a very harmonizing number.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. So who else needs to? Megan, I really liked your initiative of what following what Jared said. What healing phrases have helped us through our lives? And who else has shared? I'll share eventually also. Yes.
I don't know if it's Al, but when I was pregnant and full of doubt because I didn't expect to be a mom and I didn't want to be like my mom. So I was full of doubt and I always say to myself, like, I am enough. I can do it. I will do it. And it's helped me a lot.
Well, it will help you also if you hear your parents telling you, daughter, you are enough. You can do it.
I wish. I wish it and me.
You wish what? Excuse me.
I wish I can hear that from them.
Okay. Well,
That I decide to stop to wait, so I
no.
say it to myself.
Okay, Fanny. Jared will represent your father, and who will represent your mother?
Megan.
Michelle?
Megan.
Oh, Megan. Okay. Um, Jared and Megan, please repeat. Daughter,
Daughter,
you are enough.
You are enough.
you are enough. You are more than enough.
Yes. We believe in you.
We
We
believe in
believe
you.
in you.
Say it again, please.
Daughter, we believe in you.
Daughter, we believe in you. You are enough.
You are enough.
Just as you are.
You are enough just as you are.
You are enough just as you
As
are.
you are.
How do you feel, Fanny?
I feel well. I feel like something hot coming to me, but that's it.
Well, that's enough. Say it again, Jared and Megan, please.
Daughter, you are
Daughter,
enough
you are
just
enough.
as you are.
Just as you are.
We love you.
We
We
love you.
love you.
Even if at a physical level,
Even if
Even
at a
if at a
physical
physical
level,
level,
we weren't able to express it
we weren't
we
able to
weren't able
express
to
it
express it
the way you would have liked.
the way you would have liked. You are enough.
You are enough
Just as you are.
just as you are.
Michelle? Michelle, say it in French, please.
Mm-hmm.
You're still
Please.
muted.
Like my mom. She's like my mom. She's like, what? Why? Why? It's like, here we are.
Perfect.
I
Michelle,
feel
just
like a stepmom.
that's great.
I had a lot of stepmom, so
Parfait.
every time we say, like at the last time we constellate here in my house, and that we try something with my mom, and it was Erika, and she was not here. Like she was thinking something else. She doesn't even hear at Gloria, and now Michelle doing the same. I'm-
Well, your mother is present.
I
Michelle. Mhm.
I was asking, my vocabulary is not good enough in French, so I don't know if suffisante is the right translation or not. I didn't check
It
in
is. It
Ah.
is. It is. It is. C'est suffisant.
Ok. Fanny, tu es suffisante exactement comme tu es.
Répétez, s'il te plaît.
Fanny, tu es suffisante exactement comme tu es.
Chère fille. Fille.
Chère
C'est-
fille,
c'est- Mhm.
chère fille, tu es suffisante exactement comme tu es.
Mhm. How do you feel, Fanny? Comment est-ce que tu te sens?
I still feel good, but like it's not that I don't believe. It's like nothing. I don't feel nothing from her.
Mhm.
But I'm not feeling bad, like
Mhm.
because I'm working so much with all of you. So maybe it was like 1 year ago I will fall crying, but
Mhm.
now I know she did what she can with what she
Mhm.
had. I know she loves me on the way. She can do it. So voila. C'est comme
Yes.
ça. It is what it is. And it's okay.
Mhm. Very good.
Thank you.
Avec plaisir.
Merci.
Oui. Yes, very good. Mm. And I'm going to clarify something. When I say that your parents are telling you these phrases, I imagine them saying it to me, even though consciously I know they wouldn't have said it, or maybe they wouldn't even believe it. But because they're telling me those phrases at a soul level, I can believe it. Because if they could have, they would have done it differently.
I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So when I realize that, and I'm okay with it, things start changing. I need to share this with you guys. Again, when I realize that, to me, it helps listen to my parents saying those phrases, even though it's me saying that it's my parents telling me those phrases. It's different than if I say, I am enough, je suis suffisant, to hear my parents saying, daughter, you are sufficient. We believe in you. Tu es suffisant. Nous croyons en toi. And I don't even know if that's correct, but
It's correct.
okay. But you understand what I'm saying,
Certainly.
Annie? Yes.
Yes, of you, it's like the hug, that we talked the other day. I wish I can feel it. I wish I can hear it. But also, now I learned that I'm sure she will do it differently if she knew and if she can. And she did what she can with what she had at this moment, with all of her trauma and problem in life and stuff. And so here I am with all of you to heal that, to clear, to understand, to forgive, and yes, all good.
Exactly. And we can do it. We can definitely know that we can do it. Yes. We can believe that if they could have, they would have done it differently. Okay? And they give us their blessings for us to do it differently, which makes a difference.
Yeah.
Right?
I want to add something to that word suffisant. It's that something is when the mom gets angry to the child, it will say, ça suffit. So for me, suffisant is very connected with that word. It doesn't give me, when I say to her, I had to force myself to feel good with that word, while I knew technically what I have to say, but that word for me is connected with ça suffit, which is from the mom saying,
oh,
good.
Enough. Stop.
And
yes.
So it doesn't give me that feeling, hey, you are enough, you're total, tu es assez. I don't know if assez, it's weird that this word gets used for the bad to make a regaño to the child, and then to the good also. It's interesting.
And it's true. I hear that all my childhood, like, ça suffit, Fanny. Ça suffit. Basta.
Voilà.
And I say yes. Like in French, we can say, je suffis à moi-même. It's like, I'm enough for myself, you know?
Tu es parfaite comme tu es. You are perfect as you are. Tu es parfaite.
This is what I say at the beginning. Like in French, we have so many words that we use for everything, and sometimes it's too much.
Yes.
Sometimes I like English because the phrases are more direct and less. Bueno, when I want to express something maybe deeper, I like to tell in French or Spanish. But when I want like to go faster, I like English. Like there is not so many like words parasite, or I don't know, like synonym, and you know.
Yes. Yes. Well, my observation is more in the sense of feeling comfortable hearing my parents tell me those phrases because I have their support at a soul level. Even if physically they weren't able to give me the support I would have liked, at least, as Mr. Hellinger says, they gave me life. And now I am in charge of my own life. And being in charge, I'm just adding that info for you, Fanny, and for the rest of the group. It's helped me instead of saying God bless you, saying your parents bless you, to me is more powerful for me. So when you're comfortable enough hearing your parents tell you you are enough, tu es suffisant, tu es bien, tu es bonne, tu es une femme jolie, et nous t'aimons beaucoup. And you can really feel that it's your parents telling you that, even though it's not true, quote, not true, because if they could have, they would have said all these phrases and many more. It makes a difference for me. And I'm sharing that with you as a group, not just to Fanny, but to all of you. It never, I'll go deeper a little bit into that. For me to say I am powerful, I don't feel the same as if I think my parents telling me, daughter, you are powerful to me. Okay. And that's why I'm sharing that with you to the group. And if it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work for you, fine. Until eventually, hopefully, it will work for you because we do come from that man and that woman, which we call our parents, our father and our mother. And I'm trying to convince you, but don't allow yourself to be convinced if you're not, okay?
It's like you told us for the hug. It's like you remember Ellie, when you say in meditation like to hug yourself, and Gloria said, okay, I prefer like you imagine that someone hug you or your parents or
Mm-hmm.
your tata, whatever, whoever.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the same thematic as the words. So,
Correct.
but it's always powerful when it's come from outside. But if nobody give you a hug or if nobody tell you something,
Yes. Well,
or
I
if
am.
you are not in constellation, or if nobody knows you, or I don't know
Yes.
how
Yes.
to
Yes.
do.
Yes. Well, hopefully we will hear this from somebody and realize, you're right. It doesn't feel the same to hug myself as to somebody hugging me and me imagining it's my father or my mother. That's what I'm sharing with you.
I feel it.
Because when we were babies, if we lived with our parents, they hugged us. When they carried us, they had no choice but to hug us. But then we forget that. Okay? And this is it making a little bit more sense, Fanny?
Yes, yes.
Good, good.
Thank you, Gloria.
Thank
Can
you.
I say something?
Please.
Yes.
Okay, let me see if I can explain this in English. So, for me, it's important to say yes to whatever you feel when you imagine hearing your parents saying you are enough or you are perfect. Because sometimes I see people, for example, saying, I tell them, okay, say, I need you, mom, I need you, that. And they say, no, I don't need them. I'm an adult, for example, no? And there is this feeling of I will not connect with those feelings. I will not connect with the feeling that I need my parents or the feeling that no, I don't need them. I just create a distance from those feelings. So, for example, if you when you hear those words of you are perfect, you are enough, um, you can connect with what you feel, because what I can I don't know how to say this, percibir. Gloria, help.
Perceive.
uh, yeah,
Perceive.
what I perceive is that I'm not, I don't know if I'm right, you tell me, that you are like creating a distance. Like, I don't need my parents to tell me that. I don't need to imagine my parents telling me that, because I am telling that to myself. So I feel that you are creating a distance, and maybe it is because you hope you can hear that when you were a child, or you hope you can hear that right now, and it it is painful to imagine that your parents in this dimension will not tell you that. And first, we need to connect to whatever it is in the moment. So if we feel sad for that, I think we should connect with that feeling. And maybe after we connect with that and accept that we are sad because we don't hear that, we will be able to connect with the idea of our parents telling us that on a soul level, because that's another difference that I think is important to see, that in a soul level, in the moment that they created us, um they thought that we are perfect, that we are enough, that we are everything because we are 50-50 them. So in a soul level, always we will be enough, we will be perfect for them. But the soul level, is connected with this dimension, and at the same time, we can see both separated. But if we connect with the soul level, everything is perfect, everything is connected, and that give us a sense of plenitude, Gloria, fullness. I don't know how
Yes,
to say it.
fullness,
Hmm?
completeness. Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
actually, I just understand that on a soul level, everything is connected. It's our core. The self is our core. So if we connect with our core, we are connected to everything. So of course we are connected with mom and dad, and we have this deep connection with them. And I think that's what family constellations are trying to tell us when we say, in a soul level, hear your mom and your dad saying this,
Mm-hmm.
because there we are all connected, we are perfect, there is no ego, only self. And
Correct.
that's Mhm.
Very well explained. Thank
Thank you.
you. Yeah.
That's a
No.
problem, Gloria.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who else?
Hello. I think
Yes.
my favorite now about family constellation is I make beautiful things in your honor.
Mm-hmm.
But I think 10, 15 years ago, actually I had a tattoo. It's what you believe, you create. That was my main phrase always. I don't know if I could change something about this one, because we never know, like, with our conscious what we really believe, right? Because it's a lot of unconscious. So it's a little bit tricky, but that was helping me and accompanying me when I have the awareness of my thoughts, like I'm not feeling good enough, like you were telling, or I can't do this. So that phrase came to me a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was believing that I couldn't do it, but everything from me, nothing
Mm-hmm.
coming from the blessing of the parents. Now I'm seeing the things different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a phrase.
Yes.
It
And
is
with what? Yeah. Go on.
it's interesting to see, like, I don't know if other have tattoo, but we all have a phrase, like something like it make me think I have another one like I did, like maybe at 70 years old, and this
Mm-hmm.
right, like the strong will never fall. And it was my mantra, like in my darkness for many years. And few days ago, Sion was looking at my tattoo, and I totally forget I had it here. Just, I totally forget it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if other have also tattoo like that with maybe a phrase or something, like
Mm-hmm.
they represent the moment, like, or motivation. I don't know, but same, Ellie,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, and the last year I was in the festival Halala that was in the Caribbean. That was like a healing processes and everything. There was a lady who was doing a tattoo, and she was doing the ancestral, the handpoke, no the with the machine. And it's a magic story. We were talking about a lot of magic, so I would tell. I met this lady without knowing that she was who he was, who she was. I mean, I after that I have the accident for the quad. I across a friend that I used to work with me, and I was going on the bus to make the thorax radiography and everything to check my knee and everything. And this guy was leaving to Argentina, so ending the season and everything. And when I told the story, he gave me a book, and the book was The Art of Listening Yourself. And I had the accident for me because a lot of reasons, but one of them is because I was mad and I was driving anyways. When my head told me, or my heart, or my angels, like, don't go, just stay here. Whatever you are feeling the anger, just stay. I went anyway. So he gave me that book that was It's Already Magical. And he told me one friend wrote me and gave it to me, and she told me if someone needs to read or you have that feeling, you can give it away. So I looked for the person who wrote it, and I wrote in Instagram, hey, I have your book, thank you so much, it's helping me a lot in this time. Just like that. After 3 months, she was the lady in the festival. She traveled from Argentina to Costa Rica to that festival, and she was who made me this tattoo that it says soy, just which remember me like this present moment every time. And if I look at the mirror, it's opposite, so I can see it from the right way. So that was a super magical story, like to meet her there. I didn't go. I didn't know that she was going there, and she didn't know that I was there too. Yeah.
Nice.
This.
Mm-hmm. Great. Very good. Who has other phrases? Megan, do you need more time or are you ready?
I just shared mine in the beginning. It was simple, just the yes, just saying yes to everything has been
Mhm.
really, really helpful from the class for me. But I got a tattoo after my mom passed to help ground, and it doesn't have a phrase. It just has the Om symbol and then a pink lotus flower to just be grounded. Um, yeah, so that's all I really have.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, all of the phrases that you have said are powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you. Yes, what else? What else? My phrase, the one that really stuck with me 24 years ago was mom, dad, whatever goes between whatever is going on between you two, I leave it with you two. It's your thing. You're my father, you're my mother. And years later I added, and I love both of you and I need both of you. And then another one was I take life as it was given to me. And now I am in charge of my own life. And to be in charge of one's own life means to be able to find help when we need it and look for help when we need it and not expect them to do everything for us as when we were babies.
¿Cómo sería la segunda parte en español? Tomo la vida como me fue dada. ¿Y qué
Y
más?
yo ahora me hago cargo de ella.
Gracias.
Yes. Megan, you already looked it up, right? As a group, we are, what did you say we were? Something about bridges?
Yeah, together we're a self-existing world bridger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's connected to the planet Mars, guided by the wind, communication, breath
Mm-hmm.
of life, life force.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's yeah, world bridgers are great at letting things go. They don't carry things with them. Um, yeah, we have a funny joke about world bridgers.
Uh-huh.
Most relationships are ended through ghosting, or just like leaving, just walking away. Um, they're very, very powerful. The challenge to the world bridger is the warrior, which is Saturnian energy. So you don't really want to make them angry. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
kidding. My daughter's a world bridger, and when I realized I was a dog, and I naturally turn everyone into their challenge, and my daughter was a warrior, so we equal a warrior together. I'm like, well, that makes sense. That's not why I'm getting like me being a dog. I want this like compassionate, caring, loving, nurturing relationship, and she's very independent and and it was very, I'm like, why do we have this energy? And when I learned that we equal a warrior together, well, now I know how to handle that relationship better. I don't expect it to be something it's not. I
Mm-hmm.
honor her for her power and her strength because that's something I need help with. So yeah, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. How old is your daughter?
She's 14.
And what about her father?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's his birthday this weekend. I think he's turning 72, but I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm. Where does he live?
He lives in Hamilton. Yes.
Meaning near you guys or?
Oh no, no, he's not seen my children in many years. We don't really talk much because it's very abusive. The languaging is he's very uh it's very angry. It's a very angry man. So our deal is we talk. I have open communication with him. My sister's not for many, many years. Um, but my deal with him is he needs to work on his anger before he's allowed to be near my kids because it's not healthy. Um, and it's not safe,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is he like your father or your mother?
Am I like my father or my
No,
mother?
he.
I don't understand. I'm sorry. Is my
Yes.
is my daughter like my mother?
No, no. Is the father of your children like your father or your mother?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which,
Um, we definitely owned my parents' karma a little bit and played out their issues for sure. A little bit more functionally, I think, but still the same issues with infidelity and that. Yeah,
Mhm, mhm. Yes.
yeah.
Mhm. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's more to that than what we're seeing right now, of course.
Yeah.
Can you write uh qualities that he does have?
Qualities my dad has?
No, the father of your children has. In other words, he's not just this angry man.
No,
Abuse.
he's generous. He's smart, in ways that they're different. That's what I'm to list out.
Hmm.
Yeah. He's educated. That way they're different. He has more education than my father. Um,
Does he have older children
um,
with
does
another woman?
my father? No,
No, no, I'm talking about the father of your
no,
children.
no. He doesn't have. He had. He did tell me that he had a earlier, a pregnancy with somebody earlier, but it was aborted. So there is technically yes, but not physically.
Hmm. And before 40, he didn't have any children.
No,
Was he in the army?
his father was. He was an army brat. He was raised in the military, moved every 4 years.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. So lived military life.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is he Canadian?
Mm-hmm.
And so are you, right?
Yep. Yeah, we're both Canadian.
But he
Um,
wasn't in the military.
no,
Hmm.
no, he went to private school though. He went to boarding school.
Hmm.
One of those was a little militant. He had some trauma from going there.
Hmm.
It was like an all boys school out in Saskatchewan,
Hmm.
and he got bullied up pretty good there.
Mm. Saskatchewan. I hadn't heard that name in ages.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, his family was from Saskatchewan. That's why his dad joined the military to get out. So he can get out of the province.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, that's one of the reasons why many people go into the military.
Yeah.
I consider my first therapist from Saskatchewan Saskatchewan when we were in high school, junior high school, no, high school. two young teenagers were in a program and they went to Saltillo, to Mexico. And in talking with one of them, I don't remember her name, and she said, "Gloria, you're just like your mother." And it was like, what? No, I got to open camera so you can see my expression. It was like, what? Me like my mother? Never. And she just said, Gloria, you're complaining about her complaints. So you're like your mother. It took me years to digest that, to really understand that, yes, I was like my mother. When I was complaining about her complaints, I was being like her. So your other homework, Megan, for all of us, is to see our violent side, our angry side. And maybe now it's no, but maybe when we were much younger, yes. And we didn't even realize it. Years later, while I was studying to become a Gestalt therapist for adults, one of the requirements was to go to therapy with one of the Gestalt therapists. And I said something in which I don't remember. And my therapist just said, Gloria, that would have made me very angry. And I said, no, it didn't make me angry. No, it took me many years to realize that, yes, it had made me feel anger. And what I'm saying is what's outside is also inside me. And if I can start acknowledging that and just saying, you know what, I am an angry person. I don't know why or how or when it started. And just be fine about it, then things start changing. And I'm not seeing anger out there. I'm seeing it inside of me. I'm not seeing fear out there. I'm seeing it inside of me. And I'm acknowledging that, yes, I am afraid. Yes, I am angry. Yes, I feel sorry for myself. Or yes, I can be the perfect victim, or whatever we see outside. It's in me. Are you following me, Megan?
Yeah, and it resonates because anger was like suppressed
Mm-hmm.
in me when I was a child.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of trauma and abuse in the household, and I was the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was, I don't know, 2, 3 years old, I would hold my breath till my
Uh-huh.
face turned purple.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom would spray a water gun in my face to get me to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So I like literally hold my breath when I go into
Mm-hmm.
trauma response, and I don't breathe for a long time. And I have a
Yeah.
hard time being angry because I
Mm-hmm.
saw a lot of very dysfunctional things happen when people got angry. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a hard emotion for me. I've been working a lot with it, to be honest. Like I had to make I was working with someone and she encouraged me to make a playlist of angry music so that I could get in
Mm-hmm.
touch with anger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it definitely
Well,
resonates. It definitely resonates. Yeah.
you see, once we acknowledge, once I acknowledge my anger, the person outside of me doesn't have to, the person that is behind me or inside of me or next to me doesn't have to be as angry because I got the message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's hard because in my familial circumstances, there's a lot of anger and then not a lot of, it's just like, because there's a lot of narcissism, you can't do anything with it. So you have to work through it a lot on your own. And It's weird. It's like, it's just weird. Like I can't do anything about, um, it's just hard. It's hard to work through when there's just so much, and so much unwillingness to even, like, it's just so sensitive. It just feels like it's really inflamed. Like, yeah.
Well, just start saying, yes, I learned to repress my anger. And Megan, that's why you attracted somebody so angry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Once we say yes to everything, really, everything, lust, jealousy, greediness, being envious, being afraid. Once we say yes to absolutely everything, things start changing. And then we stop seeing so much anger outside because we owe it inside. And we say yes to that. And we integrate it. And we learn to love everything inside of us, the darkness, the lightness, the joy, the fear, the anger, everything. Yes. Yes. Any comments from anybody or questions?
Yeah, I find that yes to everything. So there's some people in my life as well that are very angry and find that it's just such medicine to say yes to everything, whether it's that or anything else in life, because deep down it's like, man, I don't want this in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So to say yes to it, it's I've been finding, yeah, it's just pure medicine. And sometimes medicine's a little bitter when you swallow it or you take it. It's like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. To be able to say yes, I recognize that I'm angry, and even though I don't know when it started, it doesn't matter because as Venezuelan colleague Carola Castillo, I learned it from her. If we weren't hadn't been angry babies, we would all be dead. I'll explain. If a baby doesn't cry because the baby's feeling hungry or alone or afraid or tired or whatever, all the feelings we have, if the baby doesn't cry and sometimes cry to the point of turning red because the baby is angry, the baby will die. So we all had to be angry babies to say, I want this, I want that. Please satisfy my needs so that I can continue growing. And the thing is, we grow up feeling angry. We don't realize it because, like Megan, what Megan happened to her, it happened to most of us, where we learn to repress our anger because that's what they taught us, or that's what we decided when we saw an angry father or an angry mother, and it looked, yeah, I don't want to be like that. So, how am I not going to be like that? Well, I'm going to repress. I'm going to repress it. And we're not healing it. The way to heal it is saying, yes, I feel angry. Yes, I feel afraid. Yes, I don't know when it started. And yes, I will let it come out of my body. I will express it. I will cry it. I will paint it. I will walk it. I will talk about it and feel it in my body and let it come out. Things start changing. And we start relating to others in a different way. So it's not just the other person that's unsafe. I just learned to repress my anger. And when I can see it, again, things will start changing. When I can see it and make it mine and integrate it in my body and say yes. Because I realize that violence has to do with fear, not with anger. When we become violent, it's because we feel threatened. We are afraid. So we defend ourselves, or we hit others, or we insult others, because inside we feel threatened. Anybody else needs to say something else?
So, well, the healing phrases, because yeah, exactly. Everybody was saying which healing phrases. So, so the one that I find, bueno, that today, because all are like good or whatever. But so I'm just gonna add another one that hasn't been said yet. You have my blessing to do it differently.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, it's one of my favorites also. And sometimes, thank you, Michelle, because sometimes I will imagine here in my living room that my family is here. And by my family, I mean my parents, my siblings, brothers and sisters, and my uncles and my aunts and my grandparents and my cousins. It's like the living room is full of people. And since all of them do not live in Costa Rica, they all fit in my living room on my mother's side and on my father's side. And I just look at all of them and I say, please give me your blessings if I'm different. And I hear how they tell, each one of them tells me, yes, daughter, yes, sister, yes, niece, yes, granddaughter. Yes, you have our blessings to be different. Yes. And I'll share you my living room. Because I was looking at it, sitting here on the table. That's my living room. So it's full of all my family members. And the light that shines and the salt lamps that I have here. Yes. Oh, and you can see my parents. They're here. I'm not seeing what I'm showing you, so I hope I'm directing the cell phone correctly. And here,
Yes, there.
my father, my mother, myself, my sister. And see, can you see this picture here? Can you see it?
Yeah,
There?
now yes. It's a
Yes.
little bit, you're cutting your that. A little bit in the,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. What do you notice in this picture?
They are well dressed.
Well, it was one of my
I see you.
graduations. Yes,
I see you behind your parents, and should be the
correct.
opposite, right?
Yes, but I hadn't studied what I know now.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. We are in order. My father has his right hand arm free. My mother next to him. Here should my older brother should be here, but he's not. Then it's me, and then it's my younger sister. And Elizabeth, you notice I'm behind my parents. I'm also behind my sister. Notice?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And now I would say I'm the mother of all of them, position wise. Okay. Because I'm behind my mother and my sister, and therefore my father. And in a way, I took care of all of them. But there's something else. Do you notice other things about this picture?
The
This
position is
photograph?
it's a little hard to see a little bit from that angle. That's a little bit better, yep.
Okay, hold on. I'll do it differently. I'll go to the light. Oh, and you got to see this. Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
The fan. Here is here is me or you and our parents, our grandparents, great grandparents, great great grandparents, great 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 grandparents, and great 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 grandparents. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Okay? It was done in Mexico, in Oaxaca. So that's another way you can see the configuration of the family. And I have a world map here, remembering that we all come from all these parts of the world. And this drawing was made by an Argentinian, Fernando. I don't know his last name. That's what he paid the sessions with. He said, Gloria, I don't have money, but I can draw you. And he did. So this is my house. And here. Okay. Here you go. Do you see?
Are you putting your arms like that back to them? Like are you holding them?
I don't know. I don't remember that, Fanny. This picture was taken almost 30 years ago.
Because your shoulder are up. You know, like you are taking them like that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But okay. And what else do you see?
You are the only in white.
Correct.
You are smiling.
Yes. Yes. And I
You have a nice haircut.
yes. Well,
Your mom is closer
So
to
80.
you instead of your father. Instead,
yes.
like closer to.
Uh-huh.
Well, when I was looking at this picture a couple of weeks ago or months ago, I noticed that my father, my mother, and my sister are already dead. And I'm the only one that's alive.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister already passed.
Yeah, she's already dead. She passed away 4 years ago. And it's like if I had known, in a way I did, they were going to die before me. See, that's why we live life forward, but we understand it going back and looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And since it's show and tell time, maybe then we can spend time also. Here's the entrance of my house here. And I have this, it cost me 20 mil colones, 20,000 colones. A Japanese ambassador gave it to a Costa Rican person, and that Costa Rican person gave it to somebody else, and that person gave it to somebody else, and I ended up buying it. Representatives, the dolls. Okay. Somebody gave me that G. And here is a picture of Mr. Hellinger. Well, it's a diploma I received, and that's for the camping. The 3 times I was in a camp with them. And here's Mr. Hellinger with his second wife, Sophie. So yes, okay. What else can I show you? Oh, and I did this from the candles. Can you see it? This,
Yeah.
the tea candles, the tea lights. It's not perfect because the numbers do not, they don't coincide. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. But it's the idea of I'm here, and thanks to all the ones that came before me, I'm here. Okay? It's a way of showing people. It's like I'm not alone, because even if the person didn't meet their parents, it doesn't matter because I'm alive thanks to them. Even if the person is part of was born through artificial insemination or in vitro, right?
On the I have a question.
Yes.
On the family trees, that is only the one that gave that, like the ADN, right? Like if, like, for example, is in vitro or adoption, or that this, for example, the how can I explain? Sorry. Like, for example, I am adopted. Okay. I don't know my parents. I am from Brazil. So I don't know nothing about my family. I just know my 2 adopt parents. Are they on my family trees?
Yes, of course.
So how you can know that you, like, in 3 generations before you, if they were adopted or not adopted, or
It
if, like,
doesn't matter.
yeah,
Biologically speaking, at least for most of us, there's a father and a mother, and there's 2 grandparents,
this is
and
nice.
8 grandparents. 8.
So we don't write, like, if I want, like, in case of my mother, she doesn't know her father. It's like out of the wedding. So she was raised by her mother and the father of her sibling. But, like, my grandfather is the one that gave his ADN to my mother, not the one like raised her.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And that's why
It feel a little bit unfair for the one like raised the
no. Wait a minute. You see, if we don't have a biological father and mother, we wouldn't be alive.
It's true, yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So biology wins.
Yeah, it doesn't lie.
Right. Now, somebody shared this information with me. The parents, the father and the mother, had two children, a daughter and a son. Well, the daughter and the son decided to get married and they had children. And these children will only have one set of grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Are you following me?
Yeah.
So there are exceptions to the rule of two parents, four grandparents, eight great grandparents, 16, 32, 64. There are exceptions.
And what happened in this case of exception, like also if there is abuse and the daughter get pregnant by the father or stuff like that, how it's work in
Well,
the family trees?
well, then you have again the father is the
It's your
father of that child, but he's also the grandfather coming from the daughter's side, the mother. Are you following me?
Yeah, I totally following you.
Okay. So there are changes to the family tree, and we incorporate those changes.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of this couple that had a boy and a girl, and they got together and had children, the children will not have cousins
No.
and will not have uncles and aunts. And probably that family tree will stop, will not grow anymore
Mm-hmm.
unless their children get involved with somebody else, because if the grandchildren of the grandparents decide to get together again, then there's no future for that family. Definitely. Okay. I'm reading I have to go. Thank you all very much for the space. And Fanny, I didn't digest yet the fact you told me weeks ago that I am like my mother. Ha ha ha. Okay. Well, it took me years to
Yeah,
realize that I was like my mother. So yes, I
I am
understand.
for more years.
Exactly. Exactly. Good. And we can laugh about it and make
Yeah,
jokes.
it's better to laugh about it and like
Yes.
take it the
Yes,
good way.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. So I
Quick,
think it's yes,
quick
Jared?
question. So going back to the adoption thing in the family tree. So let's say we have a parent that's adopted. So let's just say it's a father. So the father, of course, has biological mom and dad, which would be our biological grandma and grandpa, but was raised with a different family. So does that side then have the biological parents as well as the adoptive parents? And from
Correct.
both of those, it continues to fan out into the 4, 8, 16, 32.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So we write the adoptive parents on the family trees?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
understand. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Interesting.
And the biological parents also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So in case of my mother, for example, there is also so the biologic mother, which is with the adoptive father, and the biologic father, like they are just three.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then how you like it's not a trees like that, it's goes like that.
Well, that's the way it is.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me show you something else. Um, and when grandfather. Okay, when the uncle marries a niece, then there's only 3 family trees instead of 4 because they have the same because they have the same
branch, like the
correct.
Smarama.
Yes, the same branch. La misma rama. Yes. Yes. It's let's see.
Yeah, but so it's a little bit like all the family trees are wrong after 2 generations, because how you can know?
Well, sometimes you can. For example, here. I'm creating shade. Hold on, let me open. Turn the lights on. Not open. Well, I'm going to open the light. Oh. Remember that my last names are Davila,
Davila.
and 3 Davilas. Well, it's let's see. Let me see if you see there's 3 trees, and this is connected. Here, the great 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 grandfather had a daughter who's the sister of this one. So my grandfather was the uncle of my grandmother on my father's side. So their last names were Davila de la Fuente de la Peña, both of them. So my father is Davila Davila de la Fuente de la Fuente de la Peña de la Peña. And here's my grandfather, and here's my grandmother. And over here is my father with my mother. And this is my name, one of these. So here you have 3 trees. And I have a cousin that says that's why we're all crazy. Because we come from endogamia, is called in Spanish. I don't know the word in English.
It's
Might
the
be
same blood. In French, we say consanguinity.
okay. Yeah.
But you are pretty okay, huh? Like, doesn't damage you a lot.
Well, it's I guess.
But I believe like on 3 generation, like in 1940 and before, like the all the family were like that. The uncle married the niece and like and la la la, and because also the caste and etc. You know.
It has to do with money.
Yeah, of course.
With
In French, it's the
property.
same. Like in the last century, that they all get married all together because they want to keep the money into the family.
Yeah.
This is why we are all like that today.
Correct. Yes.
But yes, interesting. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. That's why I'm Davila Torres. And my father says, he would always say that in some point of the family tree, my father and my mother were related. Probably. the ancestors in Mexico came from the same town.
Mm.
Yeah. So yes, the blood attracts blood. Jeez. Okay. Any more questions? If not, we will say thank you very much. And I'll say until we meet again.
Thank you for today. Always grateful.
Well, thank all of you.
Always
That's,
learning a lot.
yes, I just have in my mind sharing my knowledge, but not a set schedule or plan. The plan is I do not have a plan except to share. Okay. So I'm going to say goodbye to all of us. I'll share the video only with us. I have your names. And I'm going to ask Diana if she wants to receive it or not. But I will share it with all of you. Only. Okay?
Thank you.
Gracias a todos. Nos vemos
Thank you.
pronto.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And okay, I'll say goodbye. Well,
Bye
we can.
bye.
Nos
Ciao.
vemos, Gloria.
Nos vemos, Elizabeth. Ciao. Ya voy a cerrar. I'm going to close.